DungeTeck gaming, it's the ultimate fix. Digital mining, the circuits alive in the land of the mods. Only legends survive.
Hello everyone, Dungeon Master 372 here, coming at you with another SMP DungeTeck Gaming SMP Let's Play Season 1, Episode 10. We are definitely getting up there in the double digits now on the episodes, which is great. We are running through things and we're trying to get things done. So, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get right into today's video. So, pretty much between the episodes, before we get started here, between the episodes, I did some cleanup here and everything. If you watched my last episode, you watched me clearing out this area here for addition to our base and everything. So we got a couple of elevators here that will get us there and back. Also, I updated and upgraded our storage, so now we have a little bit more storage, which this is just right above the other storage. So that way we got that taken care of. And it's right across the way from this building, which is going to be our Applied Energistics room. And this is where we're going to get started with it. And that's what we're going to do this episode. So, yeah, there's that. But, I mean, I like how I did this with this build here. It's just one of my favorite things to do whenever it comes to playing the game and enjoying the game. I like, digging into a mountain or a hill and eventually erupting out of that said hill. That's a fun thing to do. And I mean, we filled this hill up with quite a bit of stuff, and and I'm barely just scratched the surface here. So so this stuff is going to be, in my opinion, it's going to be awesome. I mean, especially if I get into some of the later portions of these mods. I still got to get through a little bit more in mechanism, but we'll continue on mechanism soon enough. But yeah, I mean, this was the area that I cleared out. I mean, all that was hillside. Let's go ahead and fly up here to the platform. Yeah, and I wanted to give a shout out to my buddy Zawmby. He helped me get the footage from the speed clip that I performed when we were digging this out. So we cleared quite a bit of space out there and everything. So that was pretty fun. And yeah, and other than that, I mean, I've been really enjoying getting stuff going with this map, and keeping the server up and running has been fun, as well as me dealing with the curveballs that have come along the way. I mean, it means something to me to get these videos out, because I enjoy entertaining you guys. So let's go ahead and get started with what we were getting started with today. So we're going to start with Fluix crystals. because that's where we need to start. Because all these machines that you see here will require some kind of fluix crystals. So we're going to need to I'm going to need to demonstrate how to make them. Let me see. We got to put some of this stuff away here. Alright, so what we're going to need is this, and this. Alright, so first thing you're going to need is you're going to need redstone dust, nether quartz, and charged certus quartz. And that's going to make the fluix crystals. Alright? Well, before you get to that, you're going to need one of these chargers. And you're going to have it hooked up to power, which I will show you what we need for that as well. So let's go ahead and let me show you the recipe for the charger. It's right here. And the charger is made by using 5 iron ingots and 2 copper ingots to make a charger. Alright. And what the charger does is it takes your normal certus here with the voltage coming from a source, which I will show you that here in a minute. And now it is charging that crystal, and now it is a charged certus quartz. And do it one more time. And there we go. I mean, it's just, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. So you take these, now that you got your certus quartz, and I went ahead and picked up a little bit of nether quartz on a trek in the nether, so I'm going to toss one of each of these items into the pool here, pressing Q when I do it. And as you see, it gave me 2 fluix crystals. And that's just under a normal water source. You can do the same thing over here by throwing the same thing, and it'll be quick. So let's do dang it. There we go. That should be. Here's our crystals. So these can do it pretty quick too, and I'll show you how to make those and everything else. So first thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to come up with the wiring that goes with this. And we're going to need another device too to convert our power from mechanism to be useful for these machines, because those 2 power grids are 2 different ones, and so you need to make an energy acceptor, which I will go over that as well. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to want to craft a few of these quartz fibers. I think for the setup that I got, I had to create some to use for cabling, which I used the upgraded fiber instead of the using the fluix crystals. But this is how you build it. You need 6 glass and 3 certus quartz dust. And there's 2 ways that you can come across the dust, and I will show you those here momentarily. So yeah, so you need the dust forms for this to craft the quartz fiber. And then I usually take that quartz fiber and make a few of these. these are what you're going to want to use for power and transfer of power and stuff and energy. So this is what I would normally use for any of your appliances and stuff. Because not only can you send energy, but you can also send items, I think, and a few other things. So, but yeah, so there's our recipe for that. 2 flux crystals and the quartz fiber will get you 4 of these flux glass cables. And we're going to go ahead and take those because we're going to need those. Where'd they go? That's weird. I guess they went in there. No, they didn't. Where'd they go? Ah. Alright. And the next one is for quartz glass, because you're going to need quartz glass for some of this. But you're going to need the dust form again. You're going to need 5 of those. And 4 regular glass will get you 4 quartz glass. Definitely need that to make some of the machines. And here's your item, your flux block. And it's just 4 flux crystals together to make a flux block. And here's our recipe for the growth accelerator. And it is 4 iron ingots, 2 flux cables, a flux block, 2 quartz glass, and that gives you the growth accelerator. And already went over this. Go ahead and grab that anyway. I'll find a use for it. But this is the one that we need to get to next. Let me go ahead and grab these real quick. Alright, so this is our recipe for the energy acceptor. This will take any energy source, so anything from mechanism or any of the other ones like thermal series has their own energy generation. They can plug into this, and then you can feed it with one of these flux cables. You can feed that into and out of energy arrangements. You know, you can pump that into Applied Energistics battery bank or whatever. So right now we just got I just finished putting together this energy acceptor. It's got mechanism wiring wired up to it from the bottom, and then the wires are coming out from the side going down towards this wall here and being fed into these machines and then also into our charger. So that's how that works and everything. And there's no real configuration of this. There's no right click and open up a GUI or anything. It just automatically does all the calculations and translates it down the line here. But if we have any machines that only accept Applied Energistics, you'll be using the Flux ME cable. That's what I would prefer to use anyway. Now, I mean, that we have covered cables as well, but those, like I said at the beginning, I really want to find us a mod that adds facades or some kind of chisel mod that allows us to chisel designs into the brick itself. That would be cool. I want to go ahead and make, something that will go wrap around this and cover up my wiring there. So I'm hoping to find something that will achieve that goal. But anyways, that's pretty much how you start out with Applied Energistics. You just want to get to making your Fluix crystals and getting your quartz fibers made for transferring power to and from your Applied Energistics network. And then, make sure you're using your energy acceptor if your power source is different than Applied Energistics. So, I mean, if you're using, I guess Thermodynamics has their own little pipe system that can be used, which I think is using the joules measurement of power. I'm not really sure on that, so don't quote me on it. But anyway, so yeah, and then you got to charge. Make sure you charge. Use your charger to charge up your Certus, so that way you can craft more of these Flux crystals. And what we're going to do with this mod in the future, we're going to be able to craft ourselves some auto crafters, and we're going to also be able to set up some more automation with it as well. We'll be creating a mass storage unit that will tie into, at least somewhat, I'm hoping, because last time I didn't succeed with it, but it's supposed to be able to be tied into storage stores by these store controllers, but I haven't been able to get that to work in the most recent versions, at least. So I will be trying it again to see if I can get it to work. But other than that, we will be doing some more with this mod and everything. But I believe that's about all the time that we have today. So if you like the video, please like and subscribe. Check out the links in the description below. Click that notification bell to know about my future videos when they come out and all that. And as always, everyone, be fun, have fun, be safe, and as always, have a good one. You know what, guys? On second thought, I think we're going to do something else, because I get back to the editing department, and that's just not enough. I mean, it's like less than 15 minutes. So we're going to figure out something else. You know what? I think we're going to go take a look I think that's it. I'm going to take a look at our nether area. Alright. Quiet. Alright. Yeah, I've already built a road over here to one of our public builds because there was a specific type of place over here that I ended up helping put together for a spawn. This is a location that players can actually access as well. Pretty much offered by the server itself. That way if you need blaze rods or, well, you can come here to collect XP. We've got our fluid storage here actually filling up, which is weird because I know that used to be full. Maybe some of that got lost. You can go out here and you can still traverse the area outside. There's a lot of stuff over here. I don't know. Lots and lots of nether quartz. No, not gonna do it. Let's see. Let's go spawn. We haven't seen spawn in a while. I did upgrade some of the screens here. I have some new screens up here, so make sure to keep a lookout for that. And all that good stuff. Yep. And that's another thing I wanted to kind of express is I really enjoy making, as far as my content's concerned. I do really enjoy the idea of making music, as far as what I've been doing for my channel, my intros and stuff for our server. And I hope you guys enjoy it, because I really enjoy making it. And if it's not your bag, I mean, I get it. So I mean, if you guys have any advice that you give me, I would be open to it, because I creating the music portion of it, I lean heavy on AI, because I am not musically inclined, and my voice just isn't a good singing voice. So, I mean, it's not that I won't sing. I've been talked into karaoke on a couple of occasions, but yeah, it will take a little bit for me to do. But other than that, I really enjoy bringing these videos to you guys, and I just really do hope that you guys are enjoying the content as much as I enjoy bringing it to you guys. But yeah, as far as also future developments, in the future, we are probably going to end up saying goodbye to Draconic's Evolution. It's a decent mod and everything, and it's got a cool thing going for it. I like the energy storage orb. That's pretty cool. Little thing that they got there, but I want to try different mods instead, because that is a lot. I mean, that does add quite a bit of lag to the server, and especially the server, or the reactor core for through that mod is very unstable. it's impossible to get it at a stable state where you could just leave it running for indefinite. So I'm going to end up removing it. So, because I mean, we got other mods that do similar things in nature. Granted, it did produce quite a bit of power, um, but at the same time, the risk involved is not satisfactory to what I'm trying to produce here. So, I unfortunately will be ending up removing that mod from our pack. However, like I mentioned before, I do plan on bringing new mods in as well. So I'll try to be bringing in some kind of chisel mod or a mod that actually allows you to modify either the bricks themselves so that way they can fit around my pipes and stuff, or something like multi-part that will give me the hollow blocks and stuff so that way I can fit them around my pipes so that way they can be a little bit more hidden, or something like carpenter's blocks if there's something out there for that. That's another mod that I've been missing, because I do like making my builds look a little bit more sleek and stylish. But okay, got that taken care of. Let's go. I want to go down here. I really like these signs. These signs are pretty cool. Just the little ticker screen. Directing traffic, that's what they were supposed to serve whenever we first opened up. Just in case somebody managed to find their way down here, they know this is server town supply, and this is a project that I'm still working on. Haven't finished it yet. I just kind of started it, but it sits here undone right now. We'll be adding on to that later. This is just my personal area and storage for the build-up of spawn. We got plenty of blocks in there, just I haven't been able to spend a whole lot of time doing any further upgrade to this, but I do really like the chain design that I did for the bridge, suspension bridge. I mean, tell me what you guys think. I think it looks pretty cool. I think it looks good from both air and the ground. I mean, just looking back at it, it's pretty awesome, I think. This is on the way to Nexus Island. Of course, visually, I like the way that the underbelly looks. And this again was a schematic that I downloaded off Planet Minecraft. So, yeah. My hats goes out to the guys who actually built this in vanilla Minecraft. So, anyways, And that's that. And then we have our RTS building, random teleportation station there. And we have the uh, DTA. This is the DTA. DungeTeck Travel Agency. Yeah, no, it's kind of strange. But this is our portal room area. This is where we house most of our overworld. Well, or not our overworld, but our all of our portals to the different dimensions that we have available. Well, right now we only have the Nether, the Aether, and oh yeah, we have the mining dimension over here, as well as the Twilight Forest area. There's a few others. There's like the Everdawn, Everbright, or something like that, and then those will go here, and then we have more that we can place up above on the floors above, because there's like 3 floors, and there's like 8 of these rooms available on each floor. So we have plenty of space to add more, and there is enough, more than enough, to cover those. So every once in a while I'll open up a different dimension that players can go to for mining and other stuff. Usually using what was that mod? Uh, RF tools. Yeah, RF tools. They have a dimension making crafting system in there as well. Kind of similar to what we used to use for Mistage, but it's a little different, and some of the features of Mistcraft is not there. So yeah, it's a harsh replacement. It's not really a full-on replacement, but I kind of enjoy both mods. It's just I don't like the grammar system that they use for their crafting of the dimensions. I think that some of their dimlets can be listed a little bit better, or at least described a little bit better. So yeah, that's about that. So yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and give a little bit more. I mean, I wanted to kind of, do something else other than just, to be honest, I really wanted to travel somewhere and do some stuff, but then again, it's like I get out there and I'm like, and I really don't really want to do this right now. But I really like some of the builds in Spawn, and I'm looking for more inspiration. I'm actually looking for more players. So if you guys really like what you see here and you guys want to get involved, check in the description below. Make sure you download the mod pack from CurseForge. Make sure you also install CurseForge Launcher. That's the launcher that I'm using currently, and it's been working out real well. Another launcher you could try using is Multi-MC, but I would prefer use CurseForge Launcher. It's easier for me to troubleshoot if you're having issues connecting or other issues. So yeah, the server IP will be in the description below as well, so you can use that to log into my server. Once you have the launcher and the mod pack downloaded using Forge 47.3.33 is our Forge version. So there is that. And so yeah, that's in a nutshell is it for episode 10 of our Let's Play series. We hope you guys enjoyed your stay here, and if you made it this far, I appreciate you guys hanging out the whole video and everything. So please be on the lookout for my next video, which will be coming out soon. And as always, everyone, have fun, be safe, and have a good one.